Alright, we are back. Storm's still brewing outside, but we're still doing the show in here. So, boom, here we go. Now, getting back to what I was saying, I always thought it'd be kind of neat to do a movie like, like where Godzilla would always come to Tokyo, fuck everything up. Everything up. And then the focus was always on, Godzilla and, whatever monster he's fighting that week. Always wanted to do a movie about the people there. And not about Godzilla at all. Like, just have where it's just like a family drama where the husband and wife, they're, not happy. There's a verge of divorce going on. The kids, they're suffering at school because of this shit. And then boom, Godzilla shows up. Fucks everything up for like a day. That could be part of the movie, I guess. And then boom, he disappears. And then it's just like them trying to rebuild their lives. That to me is just an awesome fucking movie. Like you're watching something that's fucking boring and then boom, bring that element into it. So Cloverfield was kind of like, I thought that was like that kind of an element to me. Like even though it was going to focus on this the entire movie, it still felt like that kind of a film where it's just like a most ordinary. Like he's leaving town, going away party. Boom, monster shows up. And shit goes down. So yes, I thought what made it really good too was the fact that it was a found footage movie, so it definitely puts you there. During this monster attack. So J.J. Abrams, who produced it, he didn't direct it, but he produced it. I thought, usually his stuff, once again, I'm not a big fan of Lost, but, there are a few effective scenes in there. He had a lot of stuff like that, and it was a whole, like, something enormous going on, something massive, and you don't know, you can't see it, you see glimpses of it or whatever. I thought that was just, very effective, just great all around. So, yes, to answer your question, that people probably forgot about by now because, the segment broke it up, but anyways, Alicia, yeah, thought Cloverfield was great. So yes, that's that right there. Now there is something I want to get to right here. Got a line the other day, just a little line on one of my comments. There's an older video they commented on too. His name was No Fucking Joke, and that is No Fucking Joke. That was the dude's name, No Fucking Joke. Back around episode 3, I believe, it was me and the man with no name. My buddy right here, we're sitting here. And we're doing, the show and everything. But that was episode 3. Like, this is episode 9. Like, this has been months ago. But I guess this guy, whatever, he came across, got some of the old footage or whatever, went back and watched them. But, the little comment he left was, and I quote, "You guys need girlfriends." There it was. Threw it out there. And at first I'm like, wow, is this guy, is he hating? Like, I first thought, I told you guys I want hate mail. I'm cool with it. Dump it on me. So I was like, man, is this guy hating? But then I thought, like, you know what? I don't think he is. Like, I think he's a concerned fan. And he wants, he threw some advice out there. It wasn't like mean and attitude. That was it. You guys need girlfriends. Now, I can't speak for, the man with no name. But, I think he's doing all right, probably. I'm sure he's probably got a corpse bride at home, He's got some, devilish little ghoulies. He's taking out on dates or whatever. So, I mean, he's good. But, you're right. The movie Phantom does not have a girlfriend. But I did take the advice. I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's it. I need to, get out there. Play the field a little bit. So, yes, the movie Phantom, or I should say, Trent Ramsey, has just enlisted himself into the Facebook dating service. So, yes. Ladies, if you're out there and you want to date a Phantom, a real Phantom too, none of that fake shit. Like, once again, I am the real deal. I mean, I'm a Phantom here. You want to date a Phantom, hey, I'm your man right here. It's right here. I mean, you want to come down to the lair sometime? I'm going to tell you, the mask is staying on. Like, we go to a movie, we watch Chernobyl Diaries at theaters, the mask is on. We go to dinner afterwards, mask staying on. When we bang, and believe me, I'm expecting to bang that first date, the mask stays on. Because I won't make the same mistake other people make by removing the mask. I mean, everybody who removes the mask, look, Kane, the wrestler. Interesting fucking dude, takes the mask off, no one gives a shit anymore. The mystery's gone. My boy, the Phantom of the Opera, took his mask off, lost the girl that same instant. In fact, there's a little known fact I don't know if you guys know about, but there was a deleted scene in there. And not necessarily a deleted scene, it was actually just a snippet they took out where he's over there playing the organ or whatever, she comes behind him, and she literally says, "I want to suck your dick." I'm not making this up, she literally says, I want a titty fuck right now. And she takes the mask off, and then of course, she sees what's behind it. Boom, her panties come back up. Yeah, I'm not making that up. It was 1925, so they couldn't really quite put that in there. They thought it was a little too edgy for what it was, so didn't quite work out. But yeah, so yeah, there it is, throwing it out there. I'm playing the field right now, and yes, it's going to be great. So there it is. So, and guys as well, female friends who want to hook up with the movie fandom. Maybe they're just too scared to leave a comment. Hey, the 3 ways to contact me. It's all there, so there it is. And finally, I want to throw a shout out to Horror Show 3000. He's one of the few people who subscribed to the channel. And yeah, he said he really kind of dug the look. He liked the posters. He really dug the Devil's Rejects poster back there. He's a big Rob Zombie fan. And yeah, I checked out his channel. I really dug what he was doing. We actually kind of had the same vibe going on because when actually the Man with No Name, we was talking about how when we were little we had video stores that the whole conversation. If you guys seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. And anyway, but he had that kind of posted on his channel. Was talking about how whenever he was little, he remembers going through the horror section. So I mean, dude seems like a really cool dude. I'm really glad he subscribed. I subscribed to him. So yeah, give me a shout out right there. So yeah, once again, I want to thank everybody out there who's been commenting, who's been subscribing, and yeah, keep it up. And anybody else wants to comment, you know how to do it. And once again, you can now hit me up on Facebook if you don't know Trent Ramsey or can't quite find me. It's on my YouTube channel now, so you can click on that, hit me up with a friend request, whatever. Leave a comment, say anything. Well, hate mail, hey, I'm down with it. Once again, I don't think that's quite hate mail. I'm thinking that as like a friendly suggestion that I took. I took some advice, yeah, you want to hit me up, right here. Just, buddy, get down there. Oh shit, yes. Oh, yes, leave that comment right down there, and yeah, I'm down for that. And of course, moviefandom7@gmail.com. So yes, 3 ways, hit me up right there. And once again, thank everybody. I want to thank everybody again for participating. That's what I need right here. I'm still fairly new to the horror community. Like, I've only been around for a couple months, 3 months, whatever. So yeah, I definitely want to try to get a little more subscriptions, a little more likes, a little more feedback. Just a little bit more known than right now. And yes. I want to thank everybody who's been helping me out so far, so thank you. So what do you say we get some reviews? I'm not gonna lie, it's a review show, but I always kind of milk out that first half, it looks like, and then we get to the reviews, and yeah, so let's just do this thing. Now, first up, from 1993, we got Body Snatchers. The Invasion Continues. I don't know if the Invasion Continues is the actual subtitle, because at first I thought maybe it was a tagline, but it's also printed on the side here, and normally you don't get taglines. And by normally, I mean you just never get taglines really on the side. So I looked it up, and I can't tell. It didn't say the Invasion Continues anywhere, except in Brazil for some reason. Like, I read a thing where in Brazil, it keeps it. So I don't know. I'm calling it Body Snatchers. The Invasion Continues. You can call it Body Snatchers. Whatever. But my show, I'm naming it. So yes, the basic premise is this family moves onto this military base. And yeah, if you guys know the Body Snatcher story by now, people around them start acting strange and they don't know why. So this is, once again, I think it's one of those things where I'm exposing myself, really, by how much movies I have not seen due to this, I'm the movie fan. There's a few movies I just haven't seen. And the Body Snatchers, the first one, Invasion of Body Snatchers, and then the 78 version, I just have not seen. And yeah, once again, I know enough about them. I get the general idea and everything. But this is the first one that I watched. And actually, my uncle gave me the DVD because he watched it, did not like it. I guess he liked the first two, didn't care for this one. Passed it off to me. And I thought it was great. Like, I loved it. Like, I don't mean great as in, like, it's the best movie ever. If I had a scale, it'd fall right here. But, like, on the higher end of the, middle area. Low end of the middle, high end of the bottom, I guess. I don't know how you want to say it, but, a 7. I'll say a 7. Anyways, yes, really good stuff. You guys know, like, the first one, 50, I can't remember what year it came out. Don't crucify me. The first one, came out in the 50s, but that was during the whole, like, McCarthyism, era. Communism was, kind of rampant, or it felt rampant, here in America. So it had a lot to do with that. The idea of, people that you think are hiding something, and they're all, conforming to one, thing. That's what that was about. And then, like in 78, it was kind of, it's coming at the end of the flower power kind of hippie, shit. But it's, off the hills of Vietnam and everything like that too. So it's almost like, that you can't trust the government kind of thing. It's still there. And in this one, at first I didn't quite see any kind of social commentary it was doing. But I mean, if you look deep enough, I guess you can still find it. I mean, because I guess like that will never go away. There's always like this distrust in government, especially since, the 70s or whatever. It's still going to be there. So I mean, I guess in a way it can still be. This was off the hills of the Gulf War. So, maybe, there's a little bit of that there. I don't know if that's exactly what he's intended to do, and I'm just kind of stretching, trying to find a reason here. But no, I think it's a damn good movie. It has really good effects, especially for its time. I mean, I know 93 don't seem like it's that long ago, but, really, it kind of is. Really good. Acting's pretty good. It has Forrest Whitaker in it. He had a small role, but he's in it. And then it has, I'm blanking on the dude's name. I don't want to look on the back. I can look on the back right now and say the name, but I'm trying to think of it. Remy. Oh, I gotta look. Shit. It's not even back there. Oh, god damn it. Anyways, the dude from Full Metal Jacket, you know him. He played in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake and the prequel to the remake. He was a sergeant on this one because once again they are on the military base. And I do like that twist to it because before it was always in a small town, and of course like in the faculty, same thing. It was like it was in a school, whatever. Friends, but this one you couldn't quite tell who was affected and who wasn't because they're on a military base. Like you're supposed to have complete discipline. You're supposed to just be standing there emotionless. Because goddamn, you're in the military. So I kind of like that twist to it because it does kind of like you think like, well, who could be a pod person? Who couldn't? You don't know. So that's kind of neat. The only complaint I really had about this movie was the ending. Like I just felt like it was a little unrealistic. It does have a lot of because I hadn't seen the other two, but I hear like the other two have like that open ending where it's kind of a downbeat, Except for I'm sorry, I take that back. I think the 50 version had a happy ending because the studio's like, nope, it's a happy ending. The 70s version has like the little downbeat ending. But anyway, this one, it kind of borderlines. Like you can't really tell if it's good or bad. But basically, the young girl, the main character, she's the daughter of the family. Her whole family gets taken down. And her, new boyfriend, who is a helicopter pilot, they get off the base. But before they get off the base, right, like the army is like, they basically got the entire base. They're already all pod people, so they're shipping them out to other military bases now. I guess that's their plan. Let's go ahead and take over all the military bases, and then boom, we'll suck all the life force out of Earth and move on. So, but the scene before they're even getting out of there, trucks are already dispersing. But then they at the end when they escape, they get on the helicopter, they get out of there. I guess instead of everybody going in different directions, they're all just on one road, and this is the next day, the next fucking day. So I mean they've been traveling all night, supposed to be going to different locations, but I guess they're still on the same fucking road. I don't know, maybe this is a long fucking road before they get to an actual interstate. I don't know. Anyway, the helicopter comes up and just blows them all away, and then of course they go to the base and just blow everybody away there. And I didn't like that ending. I really didn't because I'm just like, really? We're on a military base. They couldn't pick it up on a radar. You're supposed to have people doing this. Of course, I guess they are pod people. They're not really thinking that far ahead. But I'm like, I don't know. I didn't like that. Wasn't a big fan of that. But then when they do land, you think maybe it's gonna be safe. But then it kind of it's still kind of ambiguous because it don't really show anything. It just you have a voiceover from this monologue that the stepmom gave earlier. She's like, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna run? There's no one like you left. You just hear that monologue again, so it kind of gives you the idea, maybe there was other bases being taken over as well. This wasn't the first one, so you don't really know. But that's really my only hang up on it. Like I said, the rest of it was, fairly good. Oh man, I'm just really butchering this right now. Run my mouth. All right, you know what? We'll still try to get this in 3 segments, so stick around, and I'll be back.